Bryan Fonseca. Holiday season has been treating you nicely?
A lot of family, a lot of food, which is a dangerous part.
The family or the food?
Both. Bryan Fonseca here checking in on behalf of the Action Network, and we have another big fight. Group A is the group of death. So this is where it can get scary because Team USA could see one of these teams, regardless of whether or not they win their group. That group, Greece, Spain, Canada, and Australia. Australia just got a bronze medal in the last Olympics. Canada just got a bronze medal in the World Cup, beating Team USA to do it. To me, this game is more about their quarterback situation. If Zach Wilson is going to be someone who's, and I hate this term, but the guy moving forward, he needs to prove it probably in this game. So Jake Paul, you need to win this fight by knockout, because if you don't, you can't really turn around and tell people, hey, what could they say now? Because the answer will be a whole lot if you don't get it done this weekend.
They covered Jalen Brunson. No need for that three-pointer at all. Backdoor cover at the buzzer.
Man.
Just you love a good backdoor cover. If you had the Celtics 2.5, you are pissed.
I think this Olympic field is better than what we saw in 2021, even though Team USA is better. People have to remember, this is closer to March Madness than it is the NBA playoffs, because once group play is done, it's just single elimination, and anything could happen in a one-game sample. Pascal Siakam, who is sort of waiting in the wings to be traded. He has an expiring contract of about $38 million for the Toronto Raptors. Courtney Vandersloot's contract has expired. Don't know what her future is going to hold, and honestly, probably need to upgrade that spot with all due respect. Can you go get a defensive-minded guard? I thought last year that Natasha Cloud would have been an interesting signing for this reason.
So if the casual consumers, even if they're wrong, are saying, hey, the Celtics shoot too many threes, this isn't fun to watch, what do we do about that?
Yeah, I think that's an excellent question.
When Turkey came into the door with all this money, all of the promoters opened their legs for him. Yeah, you know, pay us. And it's not just the design runs, but hey, I don't have option one, I don't have option two, let me get out and run. Could Zach Wilson sort of process that quickly enough against a defense that's going to blitz him and put the pressure on him for all 4 quarters?
Alexander Usyk's foot, his right foot, you want your foot outside if you have a different stance than your opponent, because then you could get to this easier. Gets to the jab, and then boom, that left hand over the top again. And Tyson Fury.
Oh,
my God.
no.
Oh my goodness.
And
Mikal Bridges.
Mikal of all
it had
people.
To be Bridges of all
I know.
People. The fans are not letting this one go.
Pump fake and eyes off the ball.
Look at Melo. Oh, that's gonna be a gift. That's gonna be a meme.
Buyer beware has never been more of a thing in the NBA. These are working class families who save up money to get these tickets. This is my activity for the month. We come back from a break, Luka's out, and then Kyrie is scratched during the afternoon, like hours leading up to the game. And if you're the consumer, like, yeah, you're going to be resentful toward that. And on their behalf, like, I'd be pissed.
I think if Jalen Brunson's able to do this for an extended period, we're going to be talking about him and Walt Clyde Frazier as the best New York Knicks point guards ever, which is not something we thought we'd be saying.
Dennis Schroeder's going to the Jazz after his slavery comment, which is unfortunate. Gerard, who would you rather pay?
After what comment? What did he say?
He compared this whole time period to slavery. Now you put me in an awkward position where I'm informing the black guy of this.
When you say things like this,
Joe has Baltimore out. I assume we all have the Yankees in the playoffs. Joe, who gets in from the AL East if Baltimore's out? You have the Yankees in. Do you agree that Tampa gets in, and what happens to the Blue Jays and the Red Sox otherwise?
I think it's either Tampa or Boston.
He drops his hand really low to throw that punch. I got to lower my mic so it's not going to sound as good, but he's here. And instead of just throwing that jab and just not moving his hand down, drops his hand, and it gives Liam Parle time to sort of slip that, smother him on the inside, and create that space that he eventually wants. We have 8 teams qualified already for the men's basketball portion of the Olympics. We have France, who is the host. You also have Germany, who won the World Cup, Serbia. Elsewhere in the world, you have Australia. For Asia, it's Japan. From the African nations, you have South Sudan. And then from the Americas, you have the United States. They're going to be there with Canada. Now joining them are going to be 4 more teams from the 24 teams competing for these 4 spots. And there are going to be tournaments of 6 each. Turkey Al-Sheikh and Sella, share our passion and vision, blah, 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 blah. You've all read press releases before. You know this is going to be boring as shit. Yes or no, the Cleveland Cavaliers are going to win the championship this year?
Oh, you're an ass.
Oh my God, that uppercut.
I don't know if
Oh
this is
no!
no. Boxing before.
Yeah, I mean, oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Unedited
Unedited, too. I'm not even showing you all the footwork here.